Hi everyone, this is the 30-1, Math 30-1 Trig 2 review. This is question 3E. We're just looking for places where this is the non-permissible values for this expression here. Now, in most cases that involves just looking at the denominator, figuring out where that would go to 0. But we're also, because we're talking about trig functions here, we have to consider the presence of tangent, cotangent, cosecant, and secant, because those carry non-permissible values with them as well. But that's not the case here. Okay, all we've got are our basic sine and cosine here. So what I'm going to do is just take a look at the denominator. We know that we cannot allow sine squared plus sine of x to equal 0. Can't let that happen. Now let's take a look at where that might happen. Well, it's got a quadratic here, so the first thing I'm going to do is try to factor it, and the only thing I can do is take out the common sign. I've only got the two terms there. It's a sum between them. The best that I can hope is to take out the common sign. And when I do, I get that. So I've got these two factors here. So I cannot allow this first factor to equal 0. And I cannot allow sine in the second factor to equal -1. Okay, now these, okay, the 0 and -1, if you think about it, those are ratios that we associate with the quadrantal angles. So what I got to do is take a look at what's going on the axes. And the easiest way to do that is to think about the unit circle. So this is the point 1, 0, 0, 1. Out here, that's going to be the point -1, 0. And then down here is 0, -1. So I can't let sine of x become 0. So, which means I'm interested here in where the y-coordinate goes to 0, because I associate sine with the y-coordinate. And that's going to be here at 0 degrees and 180. And since those are separated by 180 degrees, I might just summarize that by saying, okay, I can't allow x to be equal to multiples of 180 degrees, okay, where n is an element of the integers. And remember, we use z for integers. That's the proper symbol for that. Now, this other one here, I can't allow sine to be equal to -1. Okay, well, when I take a look here, where does the y-coordinate go to -1? Well, right there at 270 degrees. So I also have to include this restriction that x cannot be allowed to equal 270 degrees plus n times 360 degrees, where n is an element of the integers. Okay, now, unfortunately, there really isn't much that I can do to simplify this, simply because there's no really nice solid relationship between those two. I am excluding the 90 degrees. 90 is okay in this particular problem. It's the 270 that's an issue. And so it's just multiples of 180, and then starting at 270, going around the circle the whole time. Those are my restrictions.